Well, welcome into the Chalk Box here on a Sunday evening on 93.7 The Ticket. I'm Jake Bakoven, in with your host of the show, Ty Roderiques, freshman men's gymnastics at the University of Nebraska. Ty, how's it going this week?
Good. How are you, man?
Oh, not too bad. It's good to see you again. Get ready to have another entertaining show. Kind of get caught up on the latest in gymnastics, and also, I guess talk some football. Even though it's a tough weekend to do it here in Lincoln, Nebraska.
Yeah.
The game didn't look so pretty last night, but at least your Tennessee Volunteers got years of hatred out on the on the Florida Gators the other night.
Yeah, they annihilated in the swamp.
Absolutely. So that was entertaining. Unfortunately, at about halftime, that game was running concurrently with Nebraska. Maybe started a little bit earlier. My friend was trying to get me into a bet about which team would win by more, Tennessee or Penn State. So was neither game's too competitive, but still college football on a Saturday night. You can't ask for more than that.
No, you can't.
So how have you been? What's the latest in Nebraska men's gymnastics?
Honestly, not too much to report. We're gearing up we've got our inner squad, our first competition, December 12th at 4 p.m. So I'm leaving to go home for Thanksgiving on Tuesday. But when I come back, it's hitting the ground running. It's go time. It's game time.
Now, do you have to be careful here? I mean, there's a lot of great food on the table at Thanksgiving. You have to watch what you eat there, especially on Thanksgiving.
Oh no, I'm whatever. Anything's going in.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Fair enough. What's usually your favorite plate? You get some stuffing or some turkey?
I like the turkey, I like ham. I like the rolls, all the rolls. Sweet potato casserole. I love that.
Oh, you can't go wrong there.
Pie, all of that. Anything. It's all good.
So is your usually attack is to eat as much as you can and take a nap later in the night, or how does it usually work?
Go into a coma.
Yes, that's right. All right. Well, that should be fun. Hopefully everybody has a great Thanksgiving out there. But so returning home from the week, what's you gonna do anything else while you're out back home?
I'm going to the Tennessee Vanderbilt game on Saturday.
Oh, nice.
That's gonna be a big one.
Wow. Yeah.
So yeah.
Diego Pavia has proclaimed from the beginning of the year that they're going to take over the state of Tennessee.
Yeah.
They're going to have a potential playoff opportunity on the line if they win that one. Huh?
Yeah, it's going to be a hard one, but it's a good thing it's at home. So
yeah, that'll be really exciting. I think I might have asked you this before. Is there what's the feeling, or what's the kind of the feeling from the Tennessee crowd to the Vanderbilt crowd, because it is in state, but
it's definitely more Tennessee geared. I mean, Vanderbilt's fans are honestly non-existent when it comes to those kind of things. I mean, you'll see a couple of black shirts, but it's mainly just orange country down there.
Yeah, even in Nashville.
Honestly, yeah, even in Nashville.
Yeah, I figured as much. I just I wondered if maybe they had a large group of following that.
Well, maybe they do more this year.
Yeah,
I mean, I can't blame them for that. So.
That usually happens once you start winning. Fans come out of the woodwork, so that could make some sense. But the inter squad, kind of break down what that represents. I know the women got that started, and you mentioned you're going to have the first one for the men's coming up.
Yeah, absolutely. So our inter squad, the women's team had theirs on Friday night, and they absolutely killed it. They look incredible. But it's pretty much just like a Scarlet versus Cream competition, like a red v white, and it's the coaches break the team up into two teams, 9 guys on each squad, or it's 10 guys. One team has 10, one team has 9, because we have 19 guys. And we compete on all 6 events. The one team starts on floor, one team starts on pommel, and the freshmen go first on every event. And they battle, and the way you win is the top 4 scores on each event all will combine together into one ultimate score, and then you'll add those up on all 6 events, and whichever team has the high score wins. So it's a little bit of strategy, because it's not just the entire team. It's the entire team's cut into 2. So some of the stronger guys are on this team, some of the other stronger guys are on this team. You just see how everybody compares with each other.
And so it's not necessarily going to be, I know you mentioned the freshmen, but it's not going to be divided by class, the teams?
No, it's really divided by, I mean, not necessarily skill set, but age does come into factor. And if a guy is really good at horse, but he doesn't do any other events, he's probably not going to be on the same team as another really good horse guy that doesn't do other events. So it's evenly distributed between the 2 teams. one team might be a little bit better at high bar and one team might be a little bit better at rings. But I think like they are incredibly even when it comes down to it.
Is this an event that's open to the public, or is this just team?
So it usually is open to the public, but we haven't decided this year with our head coach if it's going to be just family only or if public will come. But if it is open to the public, we will be advertising here on the channel
Yeah.
and we'll get out to you guys if you're interested in attending. But all of our home meets are open to the public and they're free entry, so you guys should definitely come to those.
Yeah, absolutely. So season tickets are free.
Oh yeah, season
Basically.
tickets are free.
Yeah, that's a pretty
Come
good
see
deal there.
some great gymnastics, support the Huskers on a Saturday at the Devaney. What else could you want? I mean,
Yeah.
free t-shirts, like
Well, there you go. Yeah, you even get paid to go basically. to get some
literally,
shirts
yeah.
there. So, you said you were able to attend the women's. How did that kind of go from your viewpoint?
Oh, they look great. They killed it. They only had like 2 falls the entire meet. It was a sick ass atmosphere to be in. Like they were cheering very loud. It was a lot of fun. Very entertaining.
Do you know for the men's side again, jumping around a little bit? Do you know which team you're going to be on? Yeah.
I don't know.
No.
I don't know.
No. Do you know if they're going to announce that like the day of or like the day before?
I don't know how it works because I'm a freshman. I've never
Yeah.
been around this before. But I'm taking it under the chin and just seeing how it goes.
Yeah. And so the other, some of the other questions, obviously you do have some veterans here and people that have been in done this before, but you said it's the first of the inter squad scrimmages. How many of these guys or how many of these do you guys usually
We only
do?
have one.
Oh, only one. Okay.
Yeah, so I guess it's our only inter
Okay.
squad.
Yeah.
Every Wednesday when we get into season, we do like a team pommel horse inter squad, which is just one of the events, and it's like the top 10 guys on the team battle out for whoever's going to get the top 4 spots to compete that weekend. But that's not open to the public. That's not advertised anywhere. That's just like a little in-house competition between the people just to see like what the best team we can put up is.
That would be exciting. I mean,
It is
that will
pretty
be
exciting. It's
yeah.
very cutthroat. We had our first one last Wednesday.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
And I know again, as you came in as an all-around gymnast, as you've mentioned before, have you started to kind of lean in toward what you're going to be doing, or is it going to kind of stick to all around at this point?
So I'm still going to be training all around because I have individual goals with senior elite path. But for the team, I'm more directly correlated with a couple of other events as opposed to some other ones. Like I'm further along on some events than I am on others, but I'm still training in the all around for senior elite and all of that stuff. But for the team, I'm focusing more on other events that I can like immediately contribute to, while some of the other ones are kind of long term developing.
And again, we've probably discussed this before, but there's new audiences in every show. How many athletes come in usually as all around, and do you kind of specify as it kind of goes out throughout your career, or how's that
Yeah.
kind of work?
So typically about 75 to 80% of all gymnasts going in to college are already all arounders and they've already competed all around for about all their life. It's actually very rare for somebody to be recruited into college as just a specialist. But when they get to college, typically as the years go by, they will casually start dropping an event here or there because it hurts their shoulder too much, it hurts their knee too much. And when you get to like your sophomore and junior year, if you don't have any intention of training the sport after college or going down the senior elite path, you'll realize like, hey, I'm pretty good at rings, but I'm not very good at pommel horse. So I'm just going to drop pommel horse completely and spend more time on rings to try and get that event even better to contribute to the team. So there's that aspect of it where you got to think about it that way. But most gymnasts come into college being all around focus, and then about half of them kind of fade away the older they get, but some stick to all around.
Okay, and then you've been mentioning another thing, senior elite. Can you explain what that is?
Yeah. So senior elite is like it's how you perform to try and get on the national team for America. And that's the team that goes internationally to countries like Japan and Germany and all over Europe pretty much just to compete and represent Team USA at Pan American Championships, World Championships, even the Olympics in 2028. And you have to be on senior national team to do all this stuff. and there's 2 competitions a year where you can possibly make it, and one is, Winter Cup, which is in February, and one is USA Championships, which is in August, and these happen every 6 months, and it's a very challenging process to even make it to those competitions. You have to qualify through, like, a small charter meet, which is a lot harder than you would think, and then once you get to this meet, you have to place a certain whatever the parameter is, and then you'll get put on the senior national team, and you'll get to travel internationally and compete and rep Team USA. And then after that, you got to remake it every 6 months.
Wow.
So it's a very grueling process and it's very difficult, but it's very rewarding because you're a professional athlete at that point, and you get paid well. You get to be put on the stage to compete your sport that you love with the stars and the stripes on
Sure.
your uniform. I mean, there's no better feeling that you could possibly have. There is no greater achievement in the sport. So it's not for everybody. Not all gymnasts try for it, but the ones that do, and even the ones that make it, are just on another level.
Now, is that something that you can do congruently with NCAA gymnastics?
Yeah,
Okay.
almost all of senior national team members are NCAA gymnasts,
Oh, okay.
which is actually very cool.
So that they work the schedules out pretty well.
Oh yeah, there's very rarely like a conflict
Yeah.
between the two.
And you've had some international experience before. Can you explain
I
what that
have,
was?
yeah.
That a part of senior elite or
No,
what
that
was
that was junior elite. So
Okay.
that was like junior national team, but it was the exact same thing, just on
Okay.
a smaller scale because I was younger at the time.
Sure, more for high school athletes than at the time.
Only high school and middle school
Okay.
athletes.
Oh, okay.
So
Yeah. So, but I just want to make it clear you already know what
Yeah,
it is to
yeah.
compete with the stars on your shirt.
yeah, and
representing
it's a
United States.
phenomenal feeling, and it's not something that I want to give up.
Yeah. That's crazy. It is crazy to think that they do that every 6 months though. There's no
Yeah,
there's no resting on your victories there.
No, there isn't.
Back to the inter squad scrimmage. Is that going to be the biggest moment, I suppose, or opportunity for you as a Nebraska athlete to this point?
Yeah, so far, I mean, because I've not been here for too long.
Sure.
So yeah, it's gonna be a huge thing, not just for me, but for the team, just to see where everyone's at. And it's gonna be really fun to be out there repping the end for the first time. So I'm looking forward to that. But also, I and one other freshman on my team, and then 2 juniors were selected to compete in the College Gymnastics Association All-Star Competition, which is a live virtual meet airing sometime in December. I think it's December 14th is the day that it's airing on YouTube, but we were just selected by our peers. We were voted to compete on one event, and pretty much we record a video of us competing on that event, and live judges judge it while it's airing on the internet, and they basically just decide who wins. It's just like an all-star competition, like the same way that the NBA does All-Star Weekend or the NFL does the Pro Bowl. It's pretty much that for men's gymnastics.
And you had to make a social media video.
I did have to
be
make a social
yeah.
media
How did that
video.
go? I know you last time we talked,
Yeah.
you were talking about to do it.
Yeah, it went good. I got voted in by the fans of college gymnastics they wanted to see me compete. So everyone's gonna have to tune in to see how I did.
Yeah. Is it and so what it went into that video? Because I know it's not just like showing off your work, right?
Yeah,
Or
you
is
just
that pretty much
introduce
what-
yourself,
Yeah.
where you're from, and
Okay.
show a little bit of yourself. So.
Yeah, you didn't have to show off too much personality
No.
to get the votes then. All right. Well, that's awesome that you made it. Congratulations.
Yeah, it was.
I know that was something you're aiming for.
Yeah, it's a very cool experience, and it's just something that people like to participate in, and I'm looking forward to it, to the competition.
Yeah. And so another question for you. I know you want to, build the sport and continue to work within it. Would you ever be interested in being a judge, or have you judged before?
I have a little bit. Um, I don't know. I mean, it's a long process to get like verified and get the credentials to do it on the big stage, and I don't know. I mean, maybe when I'm older and I have nothing else to do. But
Yeah. So it's not something you're thinking about
no,
necessarily
not
now. as
not
much.
something I'm thinking right now. I mean, that's like That's like the athletes that retire from the NFL and go just be a commentator.
Yeah.
It's kind of the same sort of vibe.
Yeah. You're early in your career. You don't necessarily have to think about it. But you mentioned that you've done it before. What did you feel pressure when you did it before? Or how
I
did they
mean,
kind of go about it?
it's honestly the opposite of pressure because the people that you're judging are feeling the pressure and you're just sitting there watching them.
So what does go, like you mentioned, it's pretty difficult to get verified and all that. What does go into that? Did you have to do any training or anything before
You
you were
have to
judged?
do I didn't have to because it was just small level stuff, but you have to get certified by the FIG, which is the Federal International Gymnastics Association, and you have to do a training course, and then you have to take a test, and they have to verify you, and then you have to like go internationally to get credits. It's just a huge process.
Is there a big argument or debate? I mean, you think about reffing, coaching, all that sort of stuff at the high school
Yeah.
level, parents getting mad for scores that are given out in gymnastics. Is there,
Yeah, it's
hey,
not
I
really
should have been, should have done
it's
this, or is
not
it
really like
not
that.
really?
I mean, sometimes every once in a while you'll be like, "Man, that score was higher than it should have," or, "Ah, I feel like I should have scored higher." But it's gymnastics judges they're completely unbiased and they're just watching it in front of you. Maybe sometimes they'll miss like a little leg split or they'll miss a little hop on the landing, but it's never really like, "Oh man, these judges are cheating and they're giving that other team higher scores." It's never
Yeah.
really like that.
Yeah. Yeah, okay. Well, that's interesting. I was just kind of interested in how
Yeah.
that kind of went.
Yeah.
On the judges' side, we haven't talked about the judges yet on this show, but let's go ahead and take a break. We have a few more segments here on the Chalk Box. We'll be back after this with Ty Roderiques on 93.7 The Ticket.
The savings continue all November long at Elway Power Sports of Lincoln. They're extending their red tag sale with machines priced at invoice plus $300. That's it. No freight, no setup, no extra fees. Plus 10% off snowplow kits, 10% off fly motocross gear, and 50% off all in-stock road tires. Elway Power Sports of Lincoln has you covered all under one roof with a large selection of side-by-sides, ATVs, motorcycles, and personal watercraft at their 27th and I-80 location. They can't wait to get you set up for the holiday season.
This Black Friday, it is time to hit your goals before the new year even starts. At Farrell's Extreme Body Shaping, get 40% off our next 10-week challenge, plus 6 weeks for free to kickstart your fitness journey. Start training December 1st with kickboxing, strength training, and personalized nutrition. So when our official challenge begins January 10th, you're already ahead of the game. Spots are limited. Don't wait for January to make your resolution. Start strong now. Visit fxblincoln.com or stop by one of our 2 locations at South 40th and Yankee Hill or North 70th and Vine. Farrell's Extreme Body Shaping. Stronger starts here.
MWR is dedicated to building attractive, affordable steel buildings that exceed your expectations. From commercial to residential to agriculture storage, steel buildings are cost-effective, attractive, and versatile. Plus, they're a lasting investment and an ideal choice. MWR uses Sentinel Building Systems out of Albion and can service you all over the state and region. If you have interest in a steel building, post-frame building, or fencing, give MWR a call today at 402-980-5273 or go to mwrbuildingandfence.com.
Hi, Charlie Stone here, and it's that time of the year again. Time for the annual Happy Honda Days at Honda of Lincoln. With me on the line, Andy Goodyear, to tell us all about it.
The exciting news is we have more selection and more savings. We have over 400 new 2025 and 2026 Hondas to choose from, with a great opportunity to get year-end savings on every remaining new 2025.
Do you have some Happy Honda Day specials?
Sure do, Charlie. For example, you can lease a new 2025 Accord Sport Hybrid for just $349 a month, and we have financing from just 0% APR. We've also included over 125 pre-owned of all makes and models, and as always, our certified pre-owns are in this sale as well.
Well, maybe it's time you experience the best. The Honda of Lincoln way of doing business. 27th and Yankee Hill Road or online at hondaoflincoln.com.
This holiday season, give the gift of good taste with a gift card from Valentino's. During double discount days, double your discount from $5 to $10 free with a $50 gift card purchase. Valentino's handcrafted pizza has been a family favorite for generations, and our gift cards make the perfect holiday gift. And right now, during gift card double discount days, when you buy $50 in gift cards, get a $10 gift card free. Happy holidays from Valentino's.
Leaves are falling and temperatures are cooling down, but don't put your golf clubs away. Double Eagle Golf makes golf leagues and events possible year-round. Winter leagues begin on December 1st and are open for registration. Check out their deals on monthly memberships and schedule your Husker Watch parties, birthday or bachelor parties, corporate or team outings, or just a good old Saturday with the boys. That's all at Double Eagle Golf inside the Kinetic Sports Complex on West O Street. Book a tee time today or learn more at doubleeagle.golf.
Acreage owner getting ready for winter? Make it easy with John Deere compact tractors and gators from Acres Equipment. Add snow blowers, front blades, cabs, heaters, and loaders to tackle every chore. Right now, in-stock units are priced to move with competitive financing to fit your budget. Get winter ready today at acres.com. Acres Equipment, your acreage handled. Financing subject to approved credit with John Deere Financial. Not all customers qualify. See dealer for details.
Load up on meat and more this fall at the Mercado by Certified Piedmontese. From now through the end of November, Ferndale fresh turkeys are just $3.99 per pound and in limited stock, perfect for your holiday meals. Plus, you can stop by for lunch on Fired Up Thursday at the Mercado East or Fired Up Friday at the Mercado North. With locations at 84th and Havelock, 30th and Yankee Hill, and now 85th and Old Cheney in Lincoln, or 168th and Maple in Omaha, get to the Mercado today for the best meat in town.
If you're a business owner, I want you to think about the amount of time you've spent worrying about safety and security. Lincoln's own experts at Diode Technologies design custom solutions for security, communication, and so much more. From automated security to secure video conferencing, their team sits down with you to get to know you and what your business needs. Manage your operations and get notified when there is suspicious activity. Save time and cut back on stress. Diode Tech always keeps you in the know. Contact them today at 402-793-5124.
We are back here on the Chalk Box on 93.7 The Ticket. Myself, Jake Bachman, in studio with Ty Roderiques, Husker freshman men's gymnastics, on the Husker men's gymnastics teams, I should say. As we jump back into it, I got a few questions as I'm overlooking the men's gymnastics site. So I noticed heights are listed, but not weights. Why would that be? That's not like a gymnastics thing. That's just
I didn't even know that. That's interesting. I mean, it's not like we're self-conscious about our weight or anything, but yeah, that's an interesting question.
Yeah, it is. I thought maybe there was some reason behind that, but maybe they'll get to it. Maybe you just haven't had the official weigh-in yet. It is interesting too, as I kind of skimmed through the roster. Guys from all over the place, but I do notice it's not a whole lot of international flavor. Is that common in on men's gymnastics teams at the NCAA level?
I mean, yeah, we actually are the team that has the most international guys.
Really?
Or tied for the most, I think. Yeah, we have 3 right now, and we had 1 that graduated last year. We have 1 incoming next year. So Nebraska actually is a big place for international guys to kind of flow in. Just we have a good international program at the Osborne with international relations, and there's an international club, and they just make it very welcoming for them here. And there's a good scholarship opportunity for those people as well. And I mean, who doesn't want to come to Lincoln, Nebraska?
That's right. Yeah. So I guess I was wrong. I guess maybe I was just comparing it to maybe the tennis teams as I've been skimming over there.
Some other teams take advantage of the international people a lot more because there are other sports where some other countries are like technically better or have like more talent, but they want to come to America, and this is just a really great place to do so.
Yeah. So as I kind of look through it too, a few other guys, or how many guys hail from Tennessee? Looks like a few.
We have 3.
Did you know these guys prior to committing?
Yeah, we trained at the same gym.
Oh, everybody did?
Yeah.
Well, that's nice. Again, you know some people coming in. You mentioned before It's not just that they're from Tennessee; they're all from Knoxville, so
Yeah.
that makes sense. You mentioned before one of the top gyms there in Knoxville. Any other states that kind of stand out? I was trying to look to see if I don't believe there's a Nebraskan or.
We had one guy from Lincoln
Oh,
that
okay.
graduated last year, but no other Nebraskans.
Yeah, that's kind of interesting. And I see, some California, some
Yeah.
Georgias, but not necessarily anything.
Not really one state that
Yeah.
kind of jumps out. I mean, we have a lot of diversity. There's 2 people from Colorado, um, 2 people from Georgia, 2 people from California, but I mean, it's completely spread out.
Well, you've mentioned there's some elite gyms before, as far as kind of getting prepared for the college level. What are kind of the states, if you will? You go to, maybe it's the same as football, where you just kind of go to the biggest states. What are the states that generally produce the highest or the most amount of talent, I suppose, to get to the next level?
Honestly, Tennessee is up there.
Mm.
Tennessee's been producing some good talent for a very long time now. Tennessee actually probably has the most Division I athletes that are on NCAA teams at the moment.
Wow.
California is another one, just because the state is just so big that there's so many gyms. Florida is another. Florida and Georgia are 2 more, and I would say that Texas is probably at the top of the list for talent, of where most really good gymnasts come out of. So Texas, Tennessee, and California, and Florida. Those are my 4 answers.
Oh, yeah, that's good. And why is Tennessee more of a hub for that?
I don't know. I mean, one of the best gyms in the country, which is where I'm from, Gym Tech, is a club that's in Tennessee, and they consistently score the top at nationals or in the top 3. So a lot of people have moved just to Knoxville just to train at Gym Tech, and the coach there, he's a genius. He's a mastermind. So it's just about the coaching and the facility.
Yeah, that's interesting. It's kind of a similar question about people might have from the outside about why Nebraska is a volleyball state. It's just something in the water. I'm not really sure. There's a lot of good athletes come out of it, but if you dig deeper into it, maybe it is the similar thing. Really good coaches kind of moving people up. So that could definitely make some sense. I also, looking at the roster, just 4 seniors this year. I know you mentioned a heavy freshman class. Are those seniors on generally expected to kind of bring senior leadership, or is that as far as kind of getting everybody ready to go? And would you think a small senior class would help or hurt you in any way?
No, I mean, yeah, the seniors are expected to lead by example, and 2 of them are team captains this year. But they don't get on to us about anything because they don't have to, because they lead by a great example. And there's a lot that's going to be expected out of those 4 this year, competition wise, and carrying the mantle. And that we had 8 seniors last year, and they're trying to fill those shoes, and we're trying to fill those shoes. So this year is going to be, it's a lot of a rebuilding year, just trying to find our stride again after losing so many people last year. But we're doing a good job in the gym, and we're working really hard, and we're not working like we think that we're just going to be an easy win for the people that we compete against. I mean, we're working like we're coming for it all this year, and we know that we're capable. So
yeah, good attitude to have, especially through practice here. Again, I just have my roster questions because I like to look through it. Is that there's only 2 guys that are listed at 6 foot, nobody over. I'm assuming, and from what I've seen in the past, that's pretty common in gymnastics, correct?
yeah, it's typically a lot of shorter guys.
Yeah, and you were listed at 5'4" on here, so one of the smaller guys on the team. Is there a benefit to being smaller in gymnastics?
Yes and no. I mean, some events are easier when you're smaller, but some things look prettier when you're taller and lankier. So it's really just like, it's like finding that balance. Some of the best gymnasts in the world are 6'2", and some of the best of them are 5'3". So
yeah. Have you seen what's the tallest gymnast you have seen?
I don't know. I mean, above the 6s. There's actually a guy on the club team. It's called Nebraska School of Gymnastics, NSG. They're just high schoolers, and they train at our gym. One of the guys on their team is like 6'4". Like he's totally in the wrong sport, but yeah, he's probably the tallest I know.
All right, well, fair enough. That's definitely interesting. So maybe there's a can you like grow out of it? I mean, is there younger people that are interested into it that grow too tall to really be able to do it too much?
I mean, yeah, I guess, but that's just up to your dedication level, I guess.
Yeah, that's just interesting to kind of think through it, but it is a commonality that I've noticed it too in gymnasts. All right, let's jump a little bit into what we did see from yesterday. You were able to watch. I mean, what were you watching more? The Tennessee beatdown of Florida or Nebraska and Penn State?
I was watching the Nebraska game with my buddies, and it wasn't very entertaining.
No, it was not. Unfortunately, on the national stage, I think they had 3 points at halftime, down 30-3. So it kind of got out of hand right away. How was the viewing experience for you with the folks you were watching around? Did they
Just very defeated.
Yeah. It was tough. It was tough, and hopefully Nebraska football is going to have a chance here, turn around on Black Friday, and get to play Iowa. They can put that all behind them, but it was unfortunate in that and Matt Rule said after the game too. They were fighting and still competing toward the end, so there's something to be said about that. But unfortunately, on a big stage, big network, big opportunity, it was probably one only Husker fans that wanted to sit in it, basically. We're sticking around for, and of course Penn State fans.
Yeah.
But yeah, just it did not break down too well yesterday for Nebraska, but still, again, a chance for to kind of erase that, and they've had a successful season outside of that. But that was it was a tough watch for Husker fans. Anything else in the college football world kind of stick out to you yesterday? It wasn't the biggest as far as
No, not a
big time
week.
matchups,
Not a
but
big week. I'm trying to think of what all happened. Harvard Yale was always entertaining.
Did you watch that one?
No, I just saw it on ESPN. I don't think there was any like upsets or anything yesterday. Not that I really remember.
Yeah, there wasn't nothing too big.
Not too exciting of a week.
Yeah. I'll say I know I watched a little bit of Oregon beating USC,
Yeah,
but there's
Oregon
kind of
took
some space in that
down
game.
USC.
Notre Dame's put 70 up on the board against Syracuse.
Yeah.
That's kind of tough.
Yeah.
So as bad as it was for Husker fans, it could have been worse. Oklahoma beat Missouri in a close game.
Oklahoma's a good team.
They do appear to be a pretty darn good team, and their schedule is ridiculous.
They have a very challenging schedule, so they are a very good team.
Yeah, that SEC schedule.
I hope
sometimes
that they
can
can find their way into the playoffs and just show how good they actually are, and not just like get into a New Year's Six bowl game.
Yeah, we'll see. I mean, with that schedule, 10-2 should do it if they can beat. So they got LSU this week, but already ranked wins this year over Missouri, Alabama, Tennessee, Auburn, and Michigan.
The Alabama one was huge.
Yeah,
that was a huge win.
Yeah, it was, and definitely kind of put them into that playoff kind of conversation. So they're definitely a team to watch out for. Not one I usually cheer for, just because of the historic rivalry with Nebraska, but they still feel like maybe your least favorite brother from the Big Eight, maybe. So they're still getting it done. I was trying to see. So Pittsburgh did beat Georgia Tech. I suppose that was a bit of an upset. Wisconsin beat Illinois. So there were a few of them out there. If you stayed up late enough, you saw that Arizona State ran away from the game with Colorado. But that ACC is definitely interesting too, because I don't know if anybody necessarily deserves to go to the playoffs, but somebody's going to.
The ACC they've always been such a weak conference. I mean, when Clemson was good, they were strong, and Miami was good for a little bit, but I mean, not anymore.
Yeah, it's definitely going to be interesting to see how the college football playoffs shake out. Do you prefer the college football playoff to be expanded the way it was? Did you like the 4-team?
I did like no, I didn't like the 14. I think that the 12-team is a lot better, but I don't think that they should do the format of whatever the 12 seed is. It's just a team that plays nobody.
Yeah, the group of 5 team basically has to get in,
and they'll
at least
get
one.
smacked by the 5 seed. So I think it should just be the 12 top teams,
highest ranked,
like just the 12 highest ranked teams at the end, because those are the best 12 teams. And there's the argument of those people that we deserve to be in. Well, maybe they should include like a play-in tournament or something.
Yeah, that could be exciting.
To get into the playoffs. I don't know. You get down to the point where you got your guys playing a lot of football.
Yeah, it is.
And that's it's 12 game regular season.
Yeah.
And then ultimately 3 to 4 more playoff games after. It's not like the NBA or MLB they'll play a game a night and just move on the next day. Like football is definitely a lot more taxing, and there's a lot more that goes into it. So I don't know. I feel like there's a better way than the current 12-team playoff, but I think that it's a step in the right direction as opposed to the original 4-team playoff.
There has been talks about going to 16, 24 teams. Do you think the bigger the tournament, the more exciting, or do you think there's a cutoff point at some point?
I think the bigger the tournament, the less it loses its appeal of, oh, we're going to the playoffs. Like it's this really cool thing, because it used to be just only 4 teams, and making the playoffs then was like winning the lottery. And if they went to 16 or 24 teams, it would just lose. I feel like it would lose its spark or its magic of your team going to the playoffs.
Yeah, I'd be interested to see if they can, the bigger you expand. Of course, it's worked for men's basketball, right? Women's basketball for those tournaments. But I'd be interested to see, because typically, as we know in anything, the ratings go up when you're watching playoff games. But if they keep expanding, to the point that those first matchups wouldn't be, like you said, so difficult to get into, would they still get playoff ratings for those type of games? That would be interesting to see. Other of course, news in Husker land, Nebraska basketball has been a tear. Have you been able to watch too much of the Husker hoops yet?
I've been following it a little bit. Their win last week was really big.
Yeah,
1 point
pretty
win.
exciting.
That was a big win.
Yeah, and I said exciting, but that's part of the reason it is fun is this team can score. So not to say that defensive teams can't be up there either, but Nebraska has just been able to put the ball in the bucket, and so their last I think there's one game this year against Maryland Eastern Shore. Other than that, they've scored 84 or more points in every game to this point, and 6-0. Ever do much basketball?
Just playing outside in the yard.
Yeah. What I have asked you before, but did you do any other sports competitively?
I did soccer growing up a little bit, but nothing ever competitively or past middle school. Like I was all gymnastics focused.
Yeah, focused in there. Well, fair enough. I think it worked out for you. Good decision.
Yeah.
So let's go ahead and take another break here. Ty Roderiques in for the Chalk Box on 93.7 The Ticket. We'll be back and close out the show here on a Sunday night on 93.7 The Ticket. We'll be right back.
Hey guys, it's Carly from Boyd Farm Outfitters. Farmers, you need to know about Green Eye Spot Spray. With Green Eye, we replace your existing spray boom with a brand new aluminum boom equipped with camera technology that identifies and sprays only weeds and not your crop. The boom comes with 2 spray lines, so you can still broadcast residual herbicide while you're spot spraying weeds that are up. Green Eye users in Nebraska are saving a ton of money on herbicides, but that's just the beginning. Learn more at BoydFarmOutfitters.com. That's BOECK FarmOutfitters.com.
If you want to make new floor shopping easier, come to O Street Carpet. Hi, I'm Steve Carper. Our flooring professionals can help you choose the best flooring for you, your family, and your budget. We eliminate the confusion. Even better, you'll be enjoying your new flooring much sooner. No 6 or 8 week waits. We'll install right away and save you money on installation. Floor shopping made easy every day at O Street Carpet. O Street Carpet. 1732 O Street. Family owned and operated. Always the best value.
This is former Husker and NFL linebacker Jay Foreman. For years, I've suffered from degenerative problems in both of my ankles, but thanks to a thorough and thought-out plan provided by Advanced Medical Imaging, I was able to get my life back with the least amount of pain as possible. While working through multiple options, the team of physicians at Advanced Medical Imaging were there to answer any questions I had. If you're experiencing any pain at all and want to get your life back, go to amimaging.com or give them a call at 402-484-6677. Advanced Medical Imaging, located at 7601 Pioneers Boulevard.
At Parkview Animal Hospital in Lincoln, it's not just their professional care that sets them apart, but their warm staff and state-of-the-art facilities. Whether it's for a routine checkup or a comprehensive medical procedure, at Parkview, your pet isn't just another number, but a valued member of their caring family. Visit them at pahlincoln.com today and in person just south of 14th and Pine Lake Road. Parkview Animal Hospital, your pet, their passion for happier, healthier, furry friends.
I'm Karen Carr. I've been a realtor for 31 years. When I made a company change 12 years ago, I chose Lincoln First Realty, now NP Dodge. It's the oldest independently owned realty company in the country. Since becoming NP Dodge, we've continued our tradition of community involvement. Our management and staff are always available to offer support in marketing, technology, social media, and educational opportunities.
Expand your career with NP Dodge. Call Eric at 402-434-2222.
It's the holiday season. Time for work parties, friend get-togethers, and family gatherings, which means lots of eating. Maybe you think you've perfected your holiday meals, and maybe you have no idea where to even start. Let's fix that right now. No holiday party is complete without Führer's cheese spread. It goes well with any type of cracker, pretzels, apples, chili, vegetable, chips, and of course, it's perfect to pair with wine or beer. Holiday meals aren't complete until Führer's cheese spread is on the table. Find your own container at your nearest local grocery store today.
Things that impair you come in many different shapes and sizes. Some are the shape of beer and liquor bottles. Others look like cigarettes but aren't cigarettes at all. These are the things we know impair us, the things our parents warned us about. What we're not always aware of is our new prescription or the over-the-counter medicine we picked up just for allergies or a bad cold. See, it doesn't just matter how much of a substance you take. If you are impaired, driving is deceptively dangerous. Don't drive impaired. Paid for by the NDOT Highway Safety Office.
Midwest Bank is hosting our annual Thanksgiving food drive, partnering with local Lincoln schools to provide Thanksgiving dinners to families in need. We hope to provide meals for more than 120 families in our community this year. You can help by dropping off a donation at either Midwest Bank location, 7001 Pioneers Boulevard or 2655 Jamie Lane. Any donation is greatly appreciated. Your community, your bank, Midwest Bank, member FDIC.
Fall is officially here, and Brown's Shoe Fit has just the right style and comfort your feet deserve. Stop in to see a wide selection of all your favorite brands, including Brooks, Hoka, Echo, Keen, and many more. At Brown's Shoe Fit, they take the time to measure your feet to ensure proper fit. They also have the largest selection of Uggs and Hokas in Lincoln. Brown's Shoe Fit at 66th and Q.
This is where it happens. Long hikes with friends, kayaking adventures with family, more horseback riding, zipline gliding, rock face climbing, hammock camping fun than you could ever imagine. And it's all outdoors, amongst the trees and across the prairie, here beneath Nebraska skies. Plan an outing today at yournebraskaadventure.com. Sponsored by Nebraska Game and Parks, aired with the Nebraska Broadcasters Association and this station.
We're back here on the Chalk Box on 93.7 The Ticket. I'm Jake Buckman in studio with Ty Roderiques, who is the host of this show on 93.7 The Ticket and also a member of the men's gymnastics team. Looks like January 17th, the start of the season. So getting around to it getting closer to it, I should say. Kind of a special time of the year. Is that similar to what you, a time frame for high school, or is this a bit of an adjustment?
Actually in high school, we started in December. So it's a month later.
A little bit, yeah. Is the season any longer in college?
No, I would say that they're typically about like the same length.
Okay.
Maybe college is actually a little bit shorter of a season than high school.
That's interesting.
But more competitions.
Okay,
that makes sense.
Yeah, that does. And I was just kind of skimming through it too. Is there anywhere that you're excited to go on the road? I know you've been to many of these venues before in your recruiting trips, but maybe some new ones. Did you go to Oklahoma?
No.
Yeah.
I'm excited to go to Ohio State, Oklahoma, and Michigan. Those are my three tops.
Do you know if you're going to have time to kind of be able to look around, or is it mostly there for business?
We don't have any time for any of that stuff.
Well, that's unfortunate. But yeah, I mean, those could kind of be fun to look around at. But either way, they're, kind of historic universities one way or the other.
Yeah.
That will be fun. And again, one more time, remind people about the inter-squad scrimmage coming up.
Yeah, so it's our first and only inter squad of the year. It's an in-house team competition where the red team competes against the white team, just for bragging rights ultimately. But it's for the coaches to see who's the most ready going into competition season, start to curate lineups a little bit, and there's a lot of pressure competing, but it's going to be really exciting, and we're going to try to do something here to get it advertised and get more coverage of it so the viewers can kind of understand more what's going on or get like a little sneak peek into Nebraska men's gymnastics. But it's going to be a great time.
And I'm assuming that's going to be at the same place. I mean, you have your home meets in Devaney?
It'll be in the Devaney. It won't be in the actual arena though. It'll just be in our practice facility.
Yeah, because they have to like do quite a bit of work to get that ready.
They got to like completely redo the entire place. It takes an army to do it, but
Yeah, well, fair enough. They've got the people over there. Yeah, I was looking at pictures earlier to see how it looks. A little bit different than the volleyball court
A
out
little
there.
bit different. Yeah.
But still very cool home atmosphere, of course, around the corner. Have you been able to go to a home meet yet
For
for the Huskers? Because obviously you're new to town.
what sport are you talking about?
For gymnastics. I mean, did they
No,
for an
I've
official or anything?
never been to a home meet for gymnastics.
Yeah, did you have you kind of looked into what they look like
Yeah,
on video?
I've
or?
watched them on like YouTube and stuff.
Yeah.
They look pretty cool.
Yeah, just looking at the just the picture that they have here on the Huskers.com website looks very cool, and looks like pretty much a big crowd there. So that'll be exciting to see if we can get more of that this year. We mentioned earlier, season tickets are free, and they'll give you a shirt.
Yeah.
So good opportunity to look for those coming up here in January. Like I said, I mean, they're indoors. That's the best part about it. In the winter, you don't have to freeze outside to watch the Huskers compete. You can go. Although I did see this too. Is the opening match with Air Force? Is that outdoors? It says Falcon Stadium.
That's at no, that's at Colorado Springs at their home facility.
Okay.
Yeah, it's indoors.
Okay. Yeah, I thought that would be pretty odd. Is there such thing as outdoor gymnastics? Yeah, that would be interesting. Now let's add rain to the equation.
Yeah.
No, I don't think that would work out too well. Test the wind before you do it. But yeah, I saw Falcon Stadium on there, so I was thinking, well, what does that mean?
Yeah.
Do it outside? But no, thankfully they have not decided to do that. What is anything going on? I know I asked you specifically about the Huskers, but just in the gymnastics world as a whole.
No, I mean everyone's really just gearing up for season at this point.
Yeah, getting ready for the season again. Coming around here, January 17th will be the start of it. What does it look like here in November? You know, you've got maybe a month and a half. What are we looking at as far as getting prepared?
We're just doing routines, just over and over again, nailing our head into the wall.
And the inter squad will somewhat determine, where people are competing, or is it going to be a little bit?
It will determine who's competing at that Air Force meet, at that first meet.
Wow. Okay. And then you mentioned too the weekly kind of competitions that are going to help determine that as well later on in the year. So the people that represent Nebraska in that order, it's not set in stone throughout the year, right?
No, it's not set in stone, but it doesn't often fluctuate, but it can.
So a lot of it's decided preseason. Then you kind of get your lineup ready to go.
Yeah.
All right. Well, fair enough. It's good to learn a little bit more again about men's gymnastics here. Myself sitting in studio, I've got plenty of questions because I don't have a whole lot of experience with it, and that's why it's great to have Ty on and talk about this stuff. And I know it's his goal to kind of help people as a whole learn more about men's gymnastics in the sport.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. Well, that'll wrap it up for the show this week. We'll go ahead and play the out music. Ty, thanks again. And again, be on the lookout. Hopefully we're able to do something at this inter-squad meet to get a little bit more attention to it. But other than that, Ty will be back next week, right?
Yep.
All right. Well, we'll plan to hear from Ty Roderiques next week. I'll be with you here throughout the remainder of the night on Ticket Weekends. We'll get things going here next at 7 on Walk the Herd.